2012 elections, Democrats spent a lot of time trying to concoct a war on women. Remember, it started with the George Stephanopoulos question at that Republican debate where he asked about the right to contraceptives, and all the Republicans were completely puzzled. What are you talking about, George? Nobody's talking. I don't even understand. Why are you asking this question? We learned later it was the lead attack in their war on women nonsense. Now, interestingly enough, it's worth noting, the war on women wasn't based on abortion. Democrats actually think when they talk about abortion, and they're right, they lose. Because Hillary Clinton's position on abortion are so radical and extreme that 9% of Americans agree with her. That is the exact statistic. Hillary Clinton embraces abortion on demand in all circumstances up until the moment of birth, partial birth abortion with taxpayer funding, with no notification for parents in any circumstances. 91% of Americans say, that's nuts. So what do? They try to shift it. The war on women wasn't that, it was contraceptives. Now listen, I have been a conservative my entire life. I have never met anybody, any conservative who wants to ban contraceptives. As I noted, Heidi and I, we have 2 little girls. I'm very glad we don't have 17. And it's a great example of what happened with Republicans. When the war on women came up, Republicans would curl up in a ball. They'd say, don't hurt me. Jiminy Cricket, this is a made-up nonsense example. Last I checked, we don't have a rubber shortage in America. Look, when I was in college, we had a machine in the bathroom. You put 50 cents in and voila! So yes, anyone who wants contraceptives can access them, but it's an utterly made-up nonsense issue. And the reason it is, I want you to think for a second. Imagine you're a Democratic politician. I'm sorry, that's a terrible thing to do. But imagine for a second, you're Hillary Clinton. This does kind of look like Leavenworth. You're Hillary Clinton. And you're trying to think, how do I run? Well, you can't run on the economy because we have the lowest percentage of Americans working than any year since 1977. You can't run on Obamacare because millions of people have lost their jobs, lost their health care, lost their doctors, seen their premiums skyrocket. You certainly can't run on foreign policy because every country you touched as Secretary of State is a disaster. So what do? You go, aha! The condom police. I'm going to make up a completely made-up threat and try to scare a bunch of folks that are not paying a lot of attention into thinking someone's going to steal their birth control. What nonsense!